let's talk about setting. Stories happen in places. The idea of narrative setting is a simple acknowledgement, a promise that it matters where and when this happened. Setting informs the audience's reading of the story. An interpersonal drama between former best friends reads differently in a modern-day corporate law firm than in an isolated Puritan colony in the 1600s. Certain places lend themselves to certain themes, too. A summer home in the Hamptons evokes ideas of wealth, appearances, secrets, and entanglements. A lonely castle on a hill raises ideas of history, isolation, protection, and duty. But sometimes a story takes an unconventional view of its own setting, one that encourages the audience to reconsider the world around them as well. Life is Strange is a 2015 choice-based video game by Don't Nod Entertainment, set in the fictional town of Arcadia Bay, Oregon. A once successful fishing community, Arcadia Bay is in decline by the time of the game's events. The wealthy Prescott family is buying Arcadia Bay out from under its citizens. The rich get richer, ordinary people are forced out of business, and the community falls into disrepair. It's a town on its last legs. And yet, it's beautiful. There's an implicit narrative around the idea of scenery. Travelogue photos of natural vistas and awesome buildings around the world create an expectation of what a beautiful place looks like. By this metric, Arcadia Bay isn't much to look at. It's a coastal settlement of wires, broken concrete, and corrugated metal. Don't get me wrong, the cliffs and ocean views wouldn't look out of place on a Visit Scenic Oregon postcard, but there's a sense of disrepair to the whole town that feels deeply mundane. American Rust. That's the name of Arcadia Bay's junkyard, a dumping ground for all the pieces of the old town that are steadily wearing away. Chloe Price, one of the game's protagonists, has made her hideout among the trash. And despite looking just as battered and grimy and honestly kind of unsafe as a real junkyard should, American Rust is beautiful. It's one of the prettiest places in the game, and the game showcases this through a combination of physical design and narrative significance. American Rust is rich with color and dimensionality. Even something as simple as a rusted old car gets a palette of deep red and sky blue that draws the eye, standing out from the greens and browns of the surrounding nature. And there is nature. The junkyard is home to critters real and ethereal. Birds perch on battered wood. A ghostly deer waits between signs for closed-up businesses, and the ambient soundscape is filled with songbirds, crows, frogs, bugs, and more. This lonely site for lost things is as alive as the forest beyond it. There's never a shortage of things to see, hear, and find when exploring this little pocket of Arcadia Bay, including signs of what it has meant to the other people that passed through here. We experience American Rust for the first time as Max Caulfield, the other protagonist and primary playable character of Life is Strange 1. She's returning to Arcadia Bay and to Chloe's life, and the junkyard is full of stories we've missed since we've been gone. Some things are obviously Chloe's, signs of who she's grown into, of relationships she's shared, of who this person is that she's rediscovering. It's clear that Chloe found an escape in this place of ignored, discarded things. That's not an unusual feeling for anyone who's been a kid and just wanted to get out of the house for a while. There's a magic to having somewhere that's yours, outside the reach of anyone else. A place that you get to discover and explore. A place that, when nobody else would give it a second glance, showed its secrets to you. Became yours. Players revisit American Rust in Life is Strange Before the Storm, a prequel game that tells the story of Chloe Price before Max's return to Arcadia Bay. Here, the final layer of these themes takes center stage as Chloe makes a discovery amidst the trash. Chloe's truck is a mess. A beat-up wreck that's full of holes and covered in grit and grime. She fishes it out of the junkyard and fixes the engine and interior. Much like she's done with the junkyard as a whole, she takes a discarded thing and makes it her own. And by participating in that process of reclamation, the player experiences the same wonder of discovery as Chloe herself. Life is Strange isn't the only Don't Nod franchise to explore these themes either. The town of Velvet Cove, Michigan, in Lost Records' Bloom and Rage, is a bit more idyllic than Arcadia Bay, but shares its sister story's appreciation for the artifacts of ordinary life. Where Max captures American Rust in still images, Swan Holloway of Bloom and Rage videotapes her discoveries, putting the power of memory making in the player's hands. Both games naturally encourage the player to take their time. Even when you're set loose in the junkyard to get Chloe her much-needed bottles, you've got the freedom to sit and take in your surroundings for a minute. These stories recapture a perspective that's hard to hold on to with time. A love for lost places and leftover junk. The independence that comes with claiming things everyone else has thrown away. The beauty of the ordinary. Rust and all.